Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's tarot. It is a beautiful Thursday morning here in Kiama, New South Wales, even though it is raining and sunny and all of that kind of thing all at the same time. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Kalisha, Tanya, Renee. Welcome to today's tarot. Listen, I have missed something because I've been so busy and I suppose in retrospect myself, exactly what our planets are doing right now. Have you noticed the new moon not the new moon, the full moon that has come up? It is the last super moon of this year. And along with the fact that we've got the moon in Libra, which is all about the balance and relationships that have come up, the shifting and ending of relationships on this full moon, it has been a major see you later alligator. Okay, not only that, but this full moon being on the 21st of March, being the last super moon, is how it affects us is it brings everything into full magnification. All right, in other words, we're going, oh my God, really, is that what it is? And decisions are made that will last the end of time for you in this reality in regards to your relationships, okay? Now, what else I want to say is this in conjunction, this supermoon is also in conjunction with the equinox, the shifting of the times. So if you're in the northern hemisphere and you're jumping on from the northern hemisphere, hi everybody, that would include you, Valentino, that the days now in the northern hemisphere are going to become brighter and lighter because they're moving into the spring. It's the newness, it's the new beginnings for those of you who are living in the northern hemisphere. But for the people in the southern hemisphere, of course, we're moving into our autumn. We are moving into the winter. And so this shift in the energy of our seasons is depicted by our shifting of our relationships and shifting of our possibilities and our direction in our lives right now. Does this make sense? Like last night, when I was, finishing off with my art students, and I saw the moon come up super early, and I went, holy moly, that's a super moon. So I've missed the whole, I've missed the whole process there, but I can understand now why things have been so intense lately. Have you been feeling intense like you've got to shift something, or have you been feeling like, oh, everything's real cool? Because now is the time to make that major change. If you are in a relationship that's not working and you've tried and tried and tried, maybe it's time to say goodbye. If you're in that job that has been really not to your heart's desire and you feel that you're here for something else, then maybe it's time to let that go. A lot of my clients come to me because they're in that process of changing in their work, and they're afraid because they want the certainty that everything will be all right. And you see, we never really have certainty in our life, and life is the journey. But if you're okay up till now, you always have that possibility for growth in the future. That in some way, the good parts of your history determine how you're going to be in the future. So you can depend on that. And taking a risk does require no certainty. Because when you're listening to your soul energy, when you are listening to your soul energy, when you are present to that little voice that says to you, do this, walk over there, spend more time this. If you're listening to that inner voice, that is what's going to save you. So, having said that, what are your excuses? What are your excuses for staying small? Oh, I haven't got this and I haven't got this. What are you doing? You are playing a victim. Now, look, I can explain this to you in a very simple terms, right? Okay, so, all right. Who drives a car? put it in the comments box. Yes, I drive a car, Wanda. If you drive a car, and think about how old you were when you were driving that car, right? And you were hopping inside that car, and did you know how to turn on the ignition? You knew a little bit, but you didn't know the whole lot. And when you started to actually make the car move, and your mother or your father or your older brother or sister were in the car with you, or even the driving instructor, right, you know, you were a bit scared, weren't you? You were uncomfortable, you know, you're going to crash the car or kill somebody. Okay, that is exactly what happens when you are ascending, when you are expanding. That kind of fear is like driving a car, because when you are shifting into the best version of you, when you are shifting into the best version of you, there is going to be this fear. So just pretend like it's driving a car. Okay, so if you know, I remember when I first hopped in a car, oh my God, you know, like I tried to go gangbusters, and I was all going for it, and the guy's going, hang on, you know, and I learned the gear shift first of all, you know. So I remember that. It took me a while to get into it, and it's going to take me a while to get into my leadership boots, you know, in what I'm doing at the moment in my affiliate in my affiliate marketing online business. So for everything that we do, there's always uncomfortability, and get used to that if you're wanting to make the changes, and stop using bloody excuses like, oh, I can't today, I don't feel like it, oh, the weather was raining outside. I don't think so. You know what? A true leader, guys, a true leader stands up when the ship is sinking. Okay, a true leader, a true captain is there, rain, hail, or shine, and that is a different level of you. So it's the same in your car. You become a leader. If you are a parent, you've stepped up to a certain level of leadership, right? So we are all called to be leaders in different ways, and we all have our own way of leadership. But what I'm talking about today is, what are your bloody excuses that are holding you back, right? Because they stop you from being the best person that you are. Now I'm going to shuffle the cards, otherwise I'm going to rant and rave the whole morning. Thank you for the love hearts. How are you, everybody? Thank you, everyone, for hopping on so early. I have to be early because I've got my business manager coming this morning to tell me, right, Wanda, what are we doing today? What are we going to create? So that's why I'm on a tad early. But looks like a lot of you are on early. I might come on earlier. Might be better for all of you than coming on a bit later. I know I've tried. The cards are flying all over the place. All right, so given that we've got this moon energy, and now it's time to let go. Now it's time to bury stuff. Now it's time to go, right, I'm done. This is what I'm not doing anymore. This is my new normal. This is what I'm not going to tolerate anymore from my partners or my husband or my wife or my family. This is what I won't tolerate anymore, because this is how it's going to be, right? And it's for the, when you say that, that's for the better of you, particularly if you're a people pleaser, a martyr, a victim, right? And those of you who are trying to build up your business. So what is today's card? Right, get the energy vibe happening. Come on, full moon, and let's have a look. Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. It's the Star again, and the Star is the card of hopes and wishes. This is super important. If you want your wishes, if you want to really grasp onto what is really needed in your life right now and making that change, your wishes are there. Now, I've never really actually understood why that beautiful nymph there is naked, but I can only assume that for us in our society, if we're naked, we are super vulnerable. I mean, there'd be no way I'd walk out the front in my birthday suit. I think I'd freak out the neighbors, hi, it's me in my full glory, But I think that what it means is to be vulnerable and step into your greatness inside that, right? And to know that the universe has your back, and to also, and this is what I always say, and some of you who've been listening to me for a while know this, that I always use the word I wish. And the wish is like an intention. It's not a false idea, because an intention can also be false unless you take action on it. And a wish is slightly different. It's an intention and you are expecting it from the universe. Does that make sense? So it's something deep within your soul. The word wish for me has a deeper level of meaning. And so when you are vulnerable and you are, when you were little and you said, oh, I wish I could just go to Disneyland, or I wish I could just have that beautiful doll or car on the shelf or whatever, and then suddenly your wish came true, in that vulnerability, in that openness, in that desire for creating, that is what this card's all about. So it's usually 12 months because it is a major arcana card. But because, and I'm not saying you have to wait 12 months for your wish, but what I'm saying is stick to whatever it is that makes your soul sing. What ignites your soul is what this is all about. And bring that to the world. Bring that to your life. Why? Because you deserve it. Does that make sense? Beautiful. Now I'm going to read for today. Let's have a look. I always love it when I have a guy on, because I hardly have guys on. It's always you beautiful girls all the time. Let's have a look. Who am I seeing here? Okie dokie. Now, there's a Michael. Michael, I don't even know whether you're still on or not, because I tend to rant and rave a little bit on my mornings. So if you are on, Michael, this card is for you. And we all know that the card for Michael will also be a bit about us too. Okay, so here we are. Michael, it's the Angel of Friendships. What does this mean? Okay, so Michael, pick and choose your friends wisely. Michael, if you are in business, make sure you've got 5 people around you who support you 100%. And if not, let them go, right? Don't hang around. And that's for all of us today. It's for me as well. If you have not got people in your life that are supporting your journey, that are not saying, keep going, dolls, you're doing a great job. Oh, I've fallen off the horse, you know. Okay, get back up there and keep going. If you haven't got people who are there for you to actually stand by you and say, come on, you've got a bigger job. This is what this card is all about. And when we're in this process of change, we always end up changing. Everything shifts, everything. It's not just you're moving into, thanks for all the love hearts, guys. I love it. Oh, it's hilarious. I love it. So cute seeing all those little things flying up. They're like bubbles. And sometimes when I see those bubbles, I'm feeling like I'm in a fish in an aquarium, a fish called Wanda. That's been hilarious. Okay, so this card is everything shifts when you shift. Everything expands when you expand. And you let go of people. Is that a bad thing? No, it isn't a bad thing, because that is how life is. It is part of the journey. And those people who stay with you, who stick with you, those people who really love what you're doing and they're your full support, they will be there no matter what your decision. Okay, they're not telling you otherwise. They're just they're the ones who support you. Okay, I'm having a bad day. Get back up on the horse, dolls. It's time to move forward. So there we are. Choosing friends, your best 5 are a reflection of who you are. Okay? So when you're stepping into that business of yours or that new job, you must have a lot of confidence in yourself, and the people around you are supporting your journey. I hope that makes sense for you there, Michael, and for everybody else. We've got these 2 beautiful cards. And if you are in the process maybe of changing friendships, you know, then the wish for creating some new leaders in your business or in your organization, that the idea of asking the universe to help you find some really good friends that are going to help support you is powerful. So use the universe. Already, it's already in your vortex. It's already there waiting for you. At the Macca's stand, it's already there. You just need to get in the car and drive there, right? The new car, that new version of you. I hope that makes sense today, guys. Have a beautiful day. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm going to be traveling tomorrow, so I'm going to hope and see if I can get onto the cards for you tomorrow. If you don't see me, it's because I'm a bit stuck in the car. So if you don't see me on Friday, have a really beautiful weekend, and I look forward to seeing you again. I will do my absolute best to be wherever I am on the road to, might be nice doing it with a couple of penguins or pelicans in the background, or a nice big ancient tree. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Bye for now.